Now, after the Pahalgam attack, the Indian government has launched a mega crackdown, destroying the houses of the terrorists in Kashmir. Since yesterday, the Indian government has destroyed 5 terrorist houses across Kashmir. Terrorist Ehsan Ahmed Sheikh was an active LET member helping terrorists since June 2023. He was a resident of Murrah in Pulwama. His house has been attacked late last night by the security forces. Another LET commander, Shahid Ahmed, a resident of Shopian, faced government action. He had been a part of the terror group for the past 2 years. In a related operation, security forces attacked the house of terrorist Zakir Ganai in Kulgam. He had joined the LET in 2023. My colleague Mir Farid is still with me on the story. Mir, decisive action is being taken, but I would like to ask you, what are the locals feeling at the moment? Because we are seeing how the hotels which were full, 90% occupancy, 95% occupancy, a lot of people have gone back. A lot of people who indeed had planned to go to Jammu and Kashmir, they have started cancelling their trips. So with regards to that, how is the economy hit and what is the local sentiment on the ground?
Yes, Aishwarya. In fact, I'm in Pahalgam, and since the last 2-3 days, Pahalgam is slowly getting empty. In fact, yesterday, almost 95 occupancy was finished. So hardly 5% of the hotels are seeing some guests, and in fact, more than tourists, so you have the presence of people from across media, various platforms, national, international. They're all camping in Pahalgam doing their stories. So that will tell you the kind of situation in Pahalgam. Locals, obviously, as we have been reporting, are heartbroken. In fact, the Pahalgam market, the famous market, is yet to open completely. It is, the shutters are down, but it's more than hartal. They say that they don't feel like opening the shutters because such is the pain and the somber atmosphere as far as Pahalgam is concerned. So it will take quite some time to get back to some semblance of normalcy as far as this beautiful town is concerned, because they're still reeling under the impact of what actually has happened, the sheer magnitude of this incident, and it has shattered the tourism season. And not only in Pahalgam, Aishwarya, if you talk of other beautiful parts of the Kashmir Valley, destinations like Gulmarg, many parts of Srinagar, they're all slowly getting deserted because the tourists, the bookings that were already there are now leaving and fresh bookings are not coming. There are in fact cancellations because before this attack, Kashmir was completely booked till in fact till May, June. And now what's happening is that all those bookings are slowly getting cancelled. So it is having a massive impact on the livelihood of people. And then now the fallout where these blasts are happening, where every passing minute some abnormal incident is happening. So that also will not help restore tourism for quite some time. So people understand that this will have a fallout, and the kind of security measures that are being initiated, the kind of tension on the Indo-Papa borders, the anticipation that there could be a military conflict will also have its bearing on any prospects of seeing the return of tourism in the Kashmir Valley. So there are n number of challenges, but as of now, tourism season is finished and people are in despair and heartbroken as far as the tourism industry of Kashmir Valley, and especially if you talk of the tourism sector of Pahalgam. Aishwarya?
Thank you, Mir, giving us all those details, also putting things in perspective. At the moment, on one side, we are seeing the security forces, how they are making sure that they destroy everything that is related to terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir. On the other side, with regards to the economy, unfortunately, the economy has taken a big hit after this dastardly terror attack.